Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the Internet's most passionate wine program. And let me say it right now, the Oscar pack, big Oscar weekend, Academy Awards this Sunday, and I'm super excited about it. It's always a fun little thing to watch. You know, you like the Oscars, Ma? Do you watch a little? It's kind of, you know, I like it. I don't know. I still get up for it. I understand it's kind of but I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about something else. Tomorrow, Mr. Mott, is our 3rd anniversary. Wine Library TV was born tomorrow, 3 years ago. And I just want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to everybody that's been able to help this thing grow, like a little flower. You guys are the reason I do this show, and if you weren't watching, I'd stop because, you know, I like to keep up a schedule that has value, and if nobody was watching, though Mott would be a tremendous viewer, I probably wouldn't be doing it. So thank you so much to everybody who's watched this show ever in their lives. Thank you so much. It's meant the world to me, and it's a very big part of my life, and it's just really quite exciting. Now, today's show is the Oscar pack, secret pack. A bunch of you got it. 3 wines were in that pack. A white wine, a Verdezo, the first time we're ever having Verdezo grape, which is a grape you find, you know, in the Friuli, you know, area, in that northwest area of Italy. It's a little frizzante action too, so you'll see that as I pour it. There's a little bub in there. You see that little bub? Commonly used in sparkling wine like Prosecco, but it's been used a little bit more by itself. It's a $14 play, and I'm excited about that wine. Then we also have a 2000 Bordeaux, which we're going to talk about, and a Cab from Margaret River in Australia, which is really going to show that Australia is not the fruit bomb, over-the-top explosive stuff that I've been prejudiced in kind of pigeonholing it. And I have. I've been tough on it, and not rightfully so, and Margaret River will show us why. Also, big happy birthday to Kathy Carell, and other than that, just one more thank you. 3 years. It's a long time, every day, answering all those emails, and people like, you know, like Dominus comes to mind, the people that are in here leaving comments, Mott, it's spectacular, so I appreciate it. Let's get into the first wine. Let's zoom it in, Mott. You already did? This is the Colato, did you? 2007 Verdizio, 11.5% alcohol content. It's about 50 hectares planted of Verdizio in Italy these days. A little clear-cut sparkling play with its frizzante, much more than the normal wine. But you can see it's not massive. It's like a frizzante style. I wouldn't call this a sparkling wine. Well, maybe. Let's find out, actually. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. Very aromatically interesting. I get a lot of sugar cane on this nose. So hopefully you're watching right now and you just saw somebody win an award and you're sipping on this. You know, green apple coming through, sugar cane coming through. Let's give it a whirl. Very fresh and bright. Great acid on the back end. Quite interesting. Very apple driven. Also a floral component. Definitely like dandelion, kind of like, you know, flower action going on. Let me give it one more shot. Pretty darn frizzante, wouldn't you guys say? So it'd be very interesting for those people that are, you know, kind of a champagne fan. This is very sparkling in its approach. I like the back end fruit. I like this sugarcane thing that I talked about. I do get a pear component on the back end as well. This is what's really interesting. This is expressing ourselves by trying new wines. I'm not sure the statement I'm making, but I think it's a good one. I clearly get baked apple pie on the back end because I'm getting a crusty component now, which I'm liking quite a bit. But this is another extension of expanding our palates, trying new things. I probably only had 2 Verdizos in my life, excuse me. So I'm excited about this. It's definitely a grape varietal that a lot of people have never had in their lives. Even serious sommeliers probably haven't. So it's one that flies very much under the radar. 14 bones, probably pushing it a little bit, but still just for the price of intrigue, I think this is a pretty good play, and I think it's got bright fruit and a nice little wine. I'm going to probably score 89 points. I'm going to go 89 points. I like this wine. I think it's a good play. I hope you're enjoying it at home. I think there's going to be a good sector of the people that are tasting along on this wine that are going to find it quite good, quite exciting, quite bright, and I'm excited about that because that's quite a good thing. Let's move on. Oh, Matt, did I get you?
Yeah.
You all right? Sorry. Chateau Côte Montpezat 2002 Côte de Cassion, a $19 play. This is one I previously scored 90 to 91, 91 to 92 on trips to France for a newsletter. So it's probably on the website. It probably says that if you clicked it. I've been very fond of this. This is the wine that Ian and I fell in love with on our trip to France. An amazing play. We thought a Côte de Cassion Merlot-based right bank play. Really interesting wine for $19 from a vintage as heralded as 2000. I felt like this was, I really bought it for the store, but always knew back then even that I was going to throw it in a secret pack because I wanted a lot of people to be very happy with me. You're going to get something much smoother, an older play, a little bit more balance, integrity. Let's see. Hopefully it's doing all that. I've tasted this wine several times. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. You can see that little bit of that green pepper that's going to come through. You're going to like this in a second. Sour cherries on the nose and black currant, all busting out. Really good aromatics. But you're definitely going to find it to be a green vegetal play on the nose. Now, here's where it gets fun. Let's taste along now because you're at home with it. You get like that broccoli top head in the in the mid palate, but now you're getting a little bit of cherry sweetness on the back end, and you feel the silkiness. Could be confused for lightness. I wouldn't call this light, but it's a medium body play. I wouldn't call it a massive fruit bomb, but on the back end, that smooth richness of this fruit is quite undeniable. Good floral rose petal action in the mid palate, which I like quite a bit. But silky, silky smooth. This is what happens when you let something age a little bit. You're going to get this silkiness. And that was so imperative for me to put in this pack because I really wanted people to really try the elegance and balance of a refined older Bordeaux, which is not even from a big time. I mean, Côte de Cassion is a great area, but not, it's not Pomerol. Good firm tannins. Really nice greenness. You've got to be a bell pepper fan to really love this wine, and I am one. This is definitely a Cabernet Franc play for a lot of fans, meaning people that love Loire Valley Chinons are going to fall in love with this wine. Its elegance and its balance and its fruit. A little black pepper now. Are you picking that up on the back end? As I'm yapping here, a little bit more than I remembered. And almost a beef jerky kind of component on the finish. I like this wine a whole lot. I'm going to go 90 points this time. I feel like it might not be as bright as I remembered it 6 months ago, but other than that, this is still a complete, fascinating, value-driven Bordeaux, in my opinion. Very hard to get older, good Bordeaux under 20 bucks. Virtually impossible. And for that reason, I'm a pretty darn big fan of this. Good bright fruit will last probably another 3 to 5 years. This isn't long for the tooth, and definitely a wine that you'd want to pair with a variety of different foods. The first thing that comes to my mind, believe it or not, would be a big lamb shank. Not that that's so outside the box, but I'd go with a lamb shank on this play. I like this. Burgers, simplistic stuff like that is a lot of fun as well with this. Good stuff. Let's move on. Lewin Estate, 2004 Cabernet Artist Series, 94 points. Josh Reynolds, $35 US. 94 points from Josh Reynolds, who writes for Stephen Tanzer's International Wine Cellar, is a huge score. Josh is a great critic. This is a monstrous review on this wine. 35 bones for a 94 pointer, not bad at all. And this comes from Margaret River, where Robert Mondavi really fell in love with, and that really, when he traveled to Australia, fell in love with in the late 70s, and this was the spot he said was going to make world-class wines. That was a big deal at the time, and really, really has really kind of been put to the back burner by Barossa McLaren Vale, but still produces some of the more elegant, balanced wines of the region. Let's see what's going on now. Sniffy sniff time. Very creamy, almost oaky on the nose, but I get a vanilla, strawberry kind of thing that's bursting. It smells delicious, doesn't it? It smells like candy pie, like strawberry candy pie. Come on, smell this. Tell me if you like this. I think you're going to really like it.
Strawberry candy pie.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you get that?
It smells delicious.
Right? It's really good. Very creamy, very elegant. Let's give it a whirl. Clearly, there's oak in this wine. There's a baby oak monster brewing in here. But, wow. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are tasting this wine and are really going to like it. So please email me if you do, because I think you will. Licorice, eucalyptus, bursting in spades on this wine. Black cherry soda for an absolute mile. I'm running in my old school Nikes for a mile in black cherry soda. That's how I feel. Like, you know, like the Bionic Man, or like Luke Skywalker when they put him in that thing, the liquid. Like, just imagine running for a mile and it's all cherry soda. Of course you're getting it in your mouth. You gotta sip a little bit. That's what I'm tasting on this. Great elegance, great cream, great length. Big boy. Will last for another 5 to 7 years for sure. 94 is a little hefty for my palate. I'm going to go 92 plus. But to me, this is what New World's all about. Little oaky monster, but the eucalyptus balance flips the switch a little bit and makes me enjoy it. Great length. Great length. Still tasting that cherry pie aspect. Like that Hostess cherry pie. You know, you could split it and just lick the middle of the Hostess cherry pie. And that's what I'm tasting this wine. And I think it's extremely well made. And that's what's really standing out. Let me give it one more shot. Yeah, do you get that, did you guys pick up on the back end there? Almost like a, sun-dried tomato. I almost taste like a little bit of a sun-dried tomato meets basil on that back end. Just a little of that vegetal action, but it's surrounded by so much fruit that you can't, you know, you can't deny the polish and the approachability and the length and the brightness of the fruit in this wine. This is a very, very well-made wine that I think a lot of people are going to be enjoying right now, and really makes me wonder how this would compete against a lot of $60, $70, $80 California cabs. I think quite favorably, and I'm feeling it. I'm going to go 92 plus, and I might even go 92 plus. I'm going to say tough, man. Oh, actually, that was like a curse, isn't it? I shouldn't have done it. Sorry. No, that wasn't all the way. Question of the day. You're watching the Oscars. Maybe you're not. But the question of the day is, what is your fondest moment from the last 3 years of Wine Library TV? We're a 3-year playmot. We're past the terrible twos, and we are now on our way. 3 full, 06 to 07, 07 to 08, 08 to 09. Actually, we're through our triple threes. We're going into our 4th year. Wasn't even playing that right. Thank you so much. That's how I'm ending the show today, Mott. Thank you so much.